Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. Today's going to be kind of a quick, hopefully interesting one. We're going to swap out these scales again. Before we do, I want to say thank you to the channel members. Thank you, thank you. And I want to say thank you for anybody who's come in here to watch this. Hopefully it's helpful, informative. Worst case scenario, if I can do it, I know you can do it. And if you're so inclined, if you like the content, if you haven't had a chance yet, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. It'll really help me out. So this is kind of one of my favorite purchases, most surprising purchases from 2023, the Mr. Design Cipher. A very thin, best tech OEM knife, carbon fiber. I want to say it's M390. Yeah, M390. And just a really nice, light, slicey beast of a knife. So what I'm going to do is I picked up these scales early on and put them on for a while. Picked up some pivot collars. Not exactly sure which color I'm going to go with. But the first thing I'm going to do is take this apart. And we are going to start right now. And we're going to start with this clip screw. What I did last time was I put the knife back together without putting the clip in it. And this clip is kind of mounts in between the scale and the liner. It's kind of a little different deal. And I do have my finger bit in case I need it, because I'm going to need it. Hold on. Hold on, kids. Whoops. Hold on, guys. I just jettisoned my clip. Give me 1 second. All right, that thing flew across the room. All right, let me get my finger bit. We're going to need that. Put that in that other screw. So I'm going to take that one out. Let's take our pivot out. We're going to have to take all the way out because we're taking our pivot collars too. All right. All right, guys, let's take our liner apart. You'll see that D shape. So what I'm going to do is set all this off because it's going to need to be cleaned up. All right, so I'm going to have to probably get my Knipex. Maybe not. That one's coming off. Little spacer, and then put that there. All right. So now we want to take our liner out. I might have to get my little, there we go. All right. Get rid of these guys. And we are going to wipe off our scales that we just smutsed up. Might as well clean off our liners. Tell you what we'll do. We will get Let's grab some more of these out of the back. These are just PP cleaning cloths that I use with alcohol to wipe the oil and stuff, not only off my parts if I'm cleaning it up, but also off my mat when I'm done. This is just a silicone, I think you'd call it a welding mat, PP cleaning mat. Just clean that up. Awesome. Let this sit out. We will take our blade. We'll get it a fresh go. Really nicely done blade. Internal stop. Let's do this. Let's get our little KPL. Dilly-dally, clean out our pivot or our detent ball. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to get our liner and our scale. We want our pivot. Let's see, let's just do this first. I think blue is the color I'm going to go with. These were cheap. They didn't have stainless, which is what I wanted. So I've got green. I've got blue. And I've got purple. So I'm going to go with blue just because these scales are also available in stonewash tie if you have a Cipher or a Cipher-D. Very reasonably priced. So let's see, that D is going to go back. So I want to drop my misters up just like that. All right, so now that we've got that, I'm going to take my KPL original, get my heavy on standby. I'm going to take my stop pin, put it right here, put a little KPL there, 4 little drops. Let's put a little bit on this bearing. This is a skiff because I've already upgraded this with skiffs. Let's just lube it up a little bit. Boom. All right. Get just a little dab there. A little dab there. Let's get my blade. Put it right there. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to take this stop and take this screw. My blade's probably going to fall off, but that's okay. And I'm going to screw this bitch in just a little bit. Just to hold that liner. Let's do this one too. I kind of got the cart against the head of the horse, guys. I should have done this before jacking with that other. So Instead, I'm going to try to get this cinched down hand tight, putting pressure on the post so I'm not tightening it down. But all right, now we're back to where we needed to be. Put our stop pin and our blade back on. All right, so now I want to take just a dab of KPL heavy. Whoops. I know that's overkill, guys. And now I'm going to put a couple of drops of original around my pivot. It's more runny. And I'm going to take my bearing, give it just a couple of drops, and rub that into it. And then I'm going to try to place this liner just like so. Alright, so that liner's tight. I am going to pop in this pivot. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Almost did it, guys. I know y'all are screaming at the screen. Hey, there's a damn long hair stuck in that son of a bitch. And I left out my backspace. Now I have jacked up. There we go. It snapped in place. That was a lucky break. Let's see how this goes. Whoops. I did it, guys. I almost jacked it up. So this goes between the scale and the liner. So I did screw up. So what we're going to have to do is pop that out. Put that on our pivot. Take that out. Pop our scale. Let's see. Let me get a little plastic pry bar. I don't want to get on my lock bar if I don't have to. There we go. Alright, so I need to put a drop of KPL heavy on that. And I need to take my clip like that. Interesting how they do this. It's not that much of a pain once you get it done, but you just got to remember to do it. So you set that under there. Then I set my scale in, or my liner. Let's see if I get lucky and can snap it together again. Nope. Alright, let's see if that got it. Sorry guys, I knew I'd forget something. I almost forgot the back spacer and the clip, which would have sucked. Let's see if this is the long one or the short one. I remember this is a struggle bus last time, and probably will be again, because if I'm not mistaken, I needed to have that screw through here. Yep. Alright. Struggle bus time, guys. Which is a lesson for you. Pay attention to what you're doing. Let's see if this screw is too long. Make sure I've got the right screw. I think the short one. Alright. So I have to get this through. I gotta get this through in here, which unfortunately means I take that son of a bitch off. I'm going to have to put that in there first, like that. And I think I might want that longer one. Let's do that. Let's get that like that. Very cool engineering on how the clip goes in, just FYI. But that doesn't mean it's not going to create its own set of pains. So let's get our liner set. Our stop pin. Sit in there like yay. Get our liner. Do that. And we want this to snap on in. Alright, snapped in to my liner. Then if I can just keep this all together. Alright, we overcame that objection, obstacle, hurdle. Or did we? Let's do this. Loosen that up. Drop that in. Get that guy. So it doesn't cross thread. Get it nice and in there. Hit our back screw. Hit our body screw. Tweak down our screws. I know what y'all are saying, John. You've got a lot of confidence. Yep. Dead nuts, guys. So this knife, from a maintenance take apart standpoint, is very, very straightforward. The only trick, and it's not a trick, it's just a caveat, and you just have to be aware, is you set, let's see if I put this clip on the right side. Yes, that would have sucked. So you've got to stick your screw through, your longer screw. You've got to have your clip in between your liner and your scale, whether it's the carbon fiber scale, whether it's the titanium scale. But we have successfully updated, or not updated, I would just say upgraded, pimped out. Use my alcohol to get my oil off there. We've successfully pimped out our Mr. Designs Cipher, dead nut centered, 0 bet blade play. I don't mind the blue pivot collars at all. I think they're pretty jazzy. So yeah, we'll go with that for a while. It's a lot heavier. That carbon fiber weighs nothing. That's why I'd put the carbon fiber back on. But this makes it feel just like a lot better knife. I mean, it just feels higher quality. It's super snappy. As you guys know, I'm rarely a flipper only guy, but this knife is such a win. If you're not a Tonto guy or gal, they also have the Cipher-D, which is this exact same knife and build. Comes in carbon fiber. I think you can also buy them in titanium from Mr. Designs. I'm not affiliated with the Mr. Designs, but I will leave a link in the description where you can look at both the Cipher, which is this one, and the Cipher-D, which just stands for drop point. But super thin, super mega slicey. Let me get my little slicer here. This is one of those therapeutically slicey knives, IMO, in my opinion. And what I love about the Cipher, Tonto, you've got this compound grind, but look at the bite that front blade has. And yeah, it is a shredder. So guys, that is the Cipher-D, Mr. Designs, with some skiff bearings that were already in it, but we did have to use our little skiff finger bit. I will leave a link for skiff down in the description. It's also on my link tree. Anytime you need any products from Skiff or KPL, make sure you use my link, Javon 10. It'll help you guys out. They're not affiliate links, so I don't get anything per se, but you guys can save some cash. I get a little, I guess you'd call it, attention by having people say, hey, Javon's sending people to get our stuff. So that's the only reason I put those in there. Plus it helps y'all find what it is I'm using. But guys, I appreciate you, each and every one of you. All I ask is please, please, please look out for that guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. And always, when possible, choose debate, not hate. I love y'all. Peace.